EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. The kicker Tyler Bass has us ready to start, and off we go from Charlotte. And this one goes out of bounds on the opening kickoff. That is a rough start for the kicker and his team as the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Young to throw on first down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Young hands it to Hubbard. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Young. That's to the left side, hauled in by Legette. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down. Here's Hubbard. Good blocking to the 15. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Ready? 19, Pioneer. They'll run with Hubbard. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Now he'll air one out. That is hard. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 47 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Conklin goes in motion. On 1st down is Young. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Regular.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Bills. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay, break. Let's go now.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the first quarter, and at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
So after one, the Bills with the early advantage. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Go.
Here's a give left side for Hubbard. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
A run on 1st and goal. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Second and goal.
Cowboy 80. Check go.
One more time, it's Hubbard. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Third and goal.
Ready.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. Third and goal. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. 3rd and goal.
Set. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers are back within 4 at 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Second down and 8.
Middle. That's it. Off 52. Pass 85. That's it.
From the gun, Josh Allen. The second down throw is incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is taken at his own 30. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
19 tight. Here we go. Set.
Back to throw, Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Conklin goes in motion. They'll go play action with Young. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
60 Maverick.
To throw is Young. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Ready.
3rd and long.
Come 19. Let's go. Ready.
Young. He'll try to run for it.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They'll go play action here with Allen. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. In motion, Shakir. The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
On 3rd down, they go with Cook. The offense is out there. 4th and inches. That's taken in. Look at the big guy rumble. And he's going to have the Bills first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On first down, it's Allen. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Hey, tight. Hey, hold. Alert. Here we go.
Allen will throw. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack. Second down big play attempt. Falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. On play action, Allen. This one, downfield, for Kincaid. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. A short gain there to about the 22.
Here we go.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Young. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And he's going to have a Panthers first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Another run here with Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. What a time for a pick six for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick six.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick six them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready? Go!
Throwing is Young. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Trying the left side. Here's Hubbard. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They need one right now. 3rd and long.
Here we go, set!
To throw is Young. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. On the handoff, this is Cook. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll get this out wide. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Set, ready,
On play action, Young. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Ready, break.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Got it. Ready?
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. This one, deep downfield for Mingo. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Now Allen to throw on second down. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Again, it's Allen to the air. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Now he carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Panthers have it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, They know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A second down throw for Young. He's going to air this one out. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. So just under 2 minutes.